Familiar? Yeah. Even got a trailer behind me, but it's empty. I cheated. Rather than fight it, tried to turn around in the yard, then back it in back here. I came out here and pulled a U-turn. Puts it in the right place. A whole lot easier. Well, yes and no. As long as I hit this right. If I hit it wrong, I'm pretty well messed up. That's just the other end that I gotta worry about. And by the way, I just missed that hole right there, right against it. That works, I missed it. So anyway, this one's gonna go right beside that one. Then I think I'm gonna take the tractor up and give it a cleaning and fuel it, because I can't get it up to our truck fuel tank with a trailer on it, and then hook that one up. It's Sunday afternoon now. Combine's greased, header's greased, it's ready to go other than hooking up. Should be full of fuel. Still got to patch that hole in the top of the elevator. Oh, can't see it there. We'll try this one. My wife bought this thing. She used it on the trailer we live in. We're going to see what it does on the pigsty. Find out how well it works. See if you can see how dirty it really is. You can see the windshield, you got to. And my bee's nest up there in the horn, I sprayed those earlier. So hopefully you can kind of see how dirty it is. She's a dirty girl. We're going to find out. And another one, my friend Ron, who was helping me work on number 2's Tahoe. Yeah, he left here last night, got home. Went to change his engine oil this morning. Crawls underneath. There's coolant underneath. Yeah, guess what he's doing right now? He's putting a new water pump in his Dodge Diesel. Nice thing on that though, all you change is just the pump section. You don't change the whole housing. 2 bolts, pop it out. It's like twice the size of your fist. So on the end of this video, he sent me a little clip showing the condition of the old one. I'll throw that on here at the end, and I'll bring you back to see some of that. On this side, just where the top of the cab meets the main part, which is right at the top of the door frame, that is really gross there. I mean, there's all kinds of crap in this country that grows on things. So we'll see if we get rid of that. Well, I foamed it all up, and then I hosed it all off. See if I can get out of the sun enough. That row of rivets underneath it, that grows all kinds of crap. And it came off pretty good. And, oops, I forgot to hit that spot after I got the hood up. Oh well. The hood, it's orange again. Yeah, where I can see too. I don't know if you can see it or not. I can't see squat. Yeah, black layer came off a little easier than normal. I only went over the hood once, and usually it was pretty fast, and usually we go over it like 3 or 4 times and go really slow. There's still a little on this fender, but hey, it worked. Worked good enough to make it worthwhile anyway. Oh, and I totally missed the front of the battery box. Whoops. That's what the rest of the battery box looked like, except dirt along with the algae. Back of the cab's always that way. And yeah, the aluminum I didn't hit too hard. That's always a fun one anyway. So, I guess that's it for that sudsy stuff. It did work. Well, you might remember this. That's what's left in here after we planted everything we cleaned. If we'd planted everything we were going to, this wouldn't have been enough. This is just what we put into here, and we took part of it out, but we cheated and took it out through the side door. Bad thing is, yeah, you know, when you clean things up after you use them, the tape's usually screwed up at the tailgate. And while it was sitting here, it leaked. Dog gets out of the way, you can see. Red, move. There's a pile over there. He's standing right at the edge of it. Squirrels have got in here and ate most of it. Squirrels have also been given a little bit of bait. See if they get their just desserts out of it. And yeah, I still gotta get the tire back on. Get some air in that one too, probably. Got the other tire fixed, just gotta get it on. Can't do it sitting here. So probably move the combine in the morning. Find another battery so this thing will start. And go from there. I left myself just enough room to get through here. And yeah, you know this one starts now. Been good since it's got good batteries again. I was just gonna wander around a minute with you. It's, I don't know, between 80 and 90 degrees. It's kind of a relief, but still a little warm to work in. Cows finally came out of the barn in the last hour or so. It's 4 o'clock now. This group was on the side hill over there in the shade half an hour ago, but they've kind of dissipated. And the other group, when they went out, see if I can see them from back here. Yeah, kinda. See if you can see them or not. I'll zoom them in. They're all hiding up there underneath those dead cedar trees. I don't know if because they actually get a little shade there, it's just habit, because when those cedar trees are still alive, they hid underneath there every summer. And of course, they've just damn near wiped out another bunch of bales. What's in that truck's going back in bin number 6. I haven't even looked in it. I'm hoping we can just go through the manhole. We might use the grain vac, see if we lose any more out of it. Yeah, I'm going to say that we don't have any bugs at the moment. Not a whole lot left in here. But that'll cover the floor up, and we got, what, 40 acres of light shit to do. We'll go in on top of it. That's the spring oats. The fall oats over here in this bin. We've been taking out of it, selling it. I don't know how much room we have in it. We only got 80 acres to do, and it's going to be thin. 80 acres of volunteer fall oat. And I don't remember how full we had it last year. I think we were only half full. So it might have room. If they're empty, generally the blue truck full will cover the floor and make the pile. And then the semi fills 2 full rings. So 1, 2, 3, this gets 3 semi loads plus the truckload, or a little more. And I don't even know what to guess. There's a lot of grass in it, so I know the oats isn't as heavy. If it's 50% of a crop, that's what we got to do. If it's 50% of a crop, we got basically 40 ton to put in. So roughly 2 loads. Hopefully it'll fit in there, because that one's got some old shit that all we can do with it is grind it for feed. And this one's got half my worldly possessions in it that aren't in the container by the trailer. I don't have a place to put that stuff either, so it is what it is. We'll get what we get and go from there. There was something I was going to say. Oh, yeah, Ron sent me a picture here a little bit ago, or text anyway. I guess he didn't send another picture. He's having fun getting his water pump in. Once he's got it in there, he can only get his hand in. Can't look and do anything. Screwed up the O-ring. Screwed up the O-ring on the first try. So he's currently trying that again. Then hopefully he can get the thing filled with coolant and be good. And number 2 went to the store with her car. So I haven't gotten a phone call or a text from her yet, so hopefully all is good there. And hopefully this thing isn't too freaking bad a shape. This started life out in 1991 hauling fertilizer. And it's had its issues because of the fertilizer. And while it hauled fertilizer, it got laid over on its side and buggered up. And Last couple of years, the tarp's gone to hell. And as much as we use it, you know, it's kind of hard to justify the price of a new tarp. It's kind of still there, but, you know, it ain't really worth trying to roll over, so we just leave her open and hope things don't rust too bad. If we were doing a lot more, I'd definitely replace it with something. And you know, I'd settle for an end dump, but I don't want a long one. I'd settle for, you know, 24-foot end up would be okay. 28 would be better. But I don't have one of those either, and they're expensive. Other thing I wouldn't mind having would be a double hopper cross gate gravel trailer. They work pretty good for hauling grain. And you can unload them just about anywhere. Don't get up to weight, but, you know, it's better than nothing. So I'm going to call her a day and go in just because I've had about enough today. Becky rolled over at 5 o'clock this morning and hit me right square in the wrong spot in the back, so I've been feeling like I did Tuesday and Wednesday. But still moving, so that's 90% of it. And I think that's all I was going to show you. I don't know. I could show you that I got stuff crammed in here yesterday. Can't get the pickup header crammed in the corner any better than it is. If I had another place to put that, I could get 2 big tractors in here. Odie fit right in there just right. I didn't go back as far as I could have with the grinder mixer, but I didn't want to hit it and I couldn't see it. But she's right in here tight. And yeah, no pump yesterday. I couldn't even get a hold of Tom. So I will get a hold of him in the morning. As I'm wondering what I just picked up off the ground. I know what it is. I'll even show you. It's for a regulator. It's an adjustable handle on a air regulator is what it's off of. Oh well. Hey, you can see him better from here if I can hold still enough. There we go. Crowd in the corner. Do like South Saskatchewan and Straight Pipe Acres. Except I can't get that fingerless. Oh, wait a minute. There. Yeah, there we go. It's up there. Okay. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to watch the last little bit on here. Check out what Ron had to play with. Been there, seen it, and done it. Don't envy him. Literally just ended the video, but look what just pulled in and parked. I can't tell if I hear the fans running or not. Yeah, hey. Right there. No food either. Yeah, she's staring at it. Let's see what it says.
It's in between again.
It's in between.
At one point, it got up to just over 230 on 10th Street.
So I'm going to say that isn't too bad at the moment. When it was running that hot yesterday, we had the laser thermometer on it.
It fluctuates.
And it was actually at the engine was reading cooler a little bit, so I don't know. There may be a problem with the sending in it too, who knows. But she made it. It'll sit here when it cools off. I'll check it again and maybe, if we're lucky, get a little more air out of it. Okay, with that, hey, hit the like and subscribe if you would. Just a little bit of play here on this one. Let me get the phone set up here where I can maybe film it. But just a little play.